Hello again, friends. Welcome back to twitch.tv/TrooperBerry, and welcome back to some more Subnautica, where I think we're looking at a day with a lot of building. We want to make our prawn suit, we want to make our Cyclops, and we're going to want to start going deep, because we're in a position where we're going to start looking at some endgame content. But obviously, we're going to have to be ready for that. Also, I'm going to, excuse me, I'm going to mix this in intermittently as we go tonight. This afternoon, I went and watched a Final Destination Bloodlines, the latest in the Final Destination series, and Tony Todd's last appearance.
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
I got some thoughts. I'm still trying to work through it, really, but ideally, I'd be, hopefully we'll have Andrea pop by later on, because she is a big proponent of that game, or that movie. God, I'm so Twitch-brained. Anyway, but before we do that, I also want to, are we? Okay. Pop one of those in there, just keep that topped up. There we are. Well, yeah, so I'm still working through my thoughts on it. In general, I liked it. I didn't love it. Excuse me. But if I'm honest, I'm still trying to work through exactly why. See, did I make that? Do we have the compass? We do have the compass. Good. Okay, so let's pin the prawn suit recipe. And where's my Cyclops? There we go. Because I do want both of those. See, we got the depth module. I think we just picked up one of those. We got the engine efficiency module from the Aurora. The shield generator I like. This would be handy. We got to make a whole separate repair too. Wow. Okay. And I know somewhere out there is the Cyclops, God, what is it called? Like the thermal engine module. Basically the one that allows us to, like, you basically charge the Cyclops while we're in a hot biome. And where we're going, it's going to be plenty hot. So let's see, we need some aerogel, that'll be easy enough. We're gonna need 5 plasteel ingot. How much lithium are we rocking? Probably enough. Now, how much titanium do we have? Almost certainly not enough. Let's see. 4 enameled glass. Well, we could probably swing that. We got the lead. Oh, we do not have the copper. I don't think. Yeah, we almost certainly don't have enough titanium, because that is, each of those, like, see, how do we, what goes into a titanium ingot, and a titanium ingot takes 10 titanium. Also, where's Ringo? Why is Ringo not parked here? Ringo, what are you doing?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
You scamp. Come on now.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
There we go. Hey, Bumblebee. Good to see you. You look and or sound like you might be a little on the sleepy side. Hope you're doing okay. See how? Okay, our Reginalds are breeding. We love that. There is a very good chance they will go into the bioreactor. But how's things, Bumblebee? Are you, your housing situation any closer to getting sorted? Okay, that's fine. Okay, yeah, so it's the filtration thing that is absolutely just kind of mullering our power reserves. Oh, right. While we're here, okay, Cyclops Death Module is going to need nickel. Ooh, we got to go deep for that. And that's going to take kyanite, which again, got to go deep. Prawn suit takes kyanite. Okay. Not sleepy enough for 1 a.m., but I was good. Good. Glad to hear it. Well, I will endeavor to keep things as chill as possible, so maybe we can help you along that path. Oh, ooh, okay. No, here's what we're gonna do. Oh, hang on. We need 2 diamonds. Do I actually have the diamonds to make the prawn suit? Barely. Go look at a flat tomorrow. Nice. And the job front is looking up. Good. Very good. So those were both big concerns, and I'm glad to hear there's positive motion on those fronts. Okay, so here, yeah, how empty is our inventory? Pretty empty. Okay, because I want to go on a titanium run so we can make sure we can build everything in one go, rather than having to do stop start. I can spade fish, man. And we'll get started on that by, we're going to go back to the starting biome. We're just going to hoover up all the metal scrap. The stalkers will be none too pleased with us, but they're just going to have to deal with it. They're not the protagonists of this video game. We are. So yeah, and even if we have enough titanium to make the vehicles, I also want to have a bunch to bring with us when we go down to the Lost River. I would like to make a kind of a forward operating base there, and that's going to require a fair amount of titanium, even if it's just like a multi-purpose room and maybe a little side tube or two. I had a couple interviews for a 6-month temp remote data entry. Okay. After you got that one, the hiring manager called us, you had a permanent customer service roles to come up. And they went, hey, that's a very good sign. Yeah, they kept you in mind, and yeah, then the permanent position probably preferable to the temp one. Assuming you're okay with customer service rather than the data entry. And so, because customer service does require dealing with customers, and well, you know how customers can be. So they can make yeah. Yeah, you got yeah. Yeah, if they're actively like coming back and looking for you, I would say, yeah, that is definitely a good sign. Because clearly, however the actual interview left, I mean, you clearly left a positive enough impression. And they came back and said, hey, even if this one thing doesn't work out, we got this whole other thing that might even be a better job. Because that's actually how I ended up where I am. I initially interviewed for an entirely different gig, but in the course of that, they kind of like they said, "Oh, by the way, we got this other job open. Would you be interested in that?" And like, this was January of 2020. So I'd like, yes, I would be a fan of anything that would give me steady employment. Things like me able to save for a house. Hey, that'd be pretty great. I mean, I know saving for a house in retirement isn't necessarily everyone's a primary concern for a lot of people, but I mean, better to be able to do that than not, right? Okay. Yoink. Yoink. Yeah, sorry, Stalker Bros. It's mine now. So have you worked with these people before, or did you just wow them first try, as the gamers like to say? All right. Ooh, we are exactly full. Well, I think that's a sign that's our cue to come on back. Be nice not to live page to page. Yeah, I would definitely strongly recommend not doing that, if at all possible. Well, that's great news. Mass applying. Okay, hey, and that's and sometimes that's what you got to do. You just got to throw your arms open to the world and say, what do you got for me? And I mean, we don't know yet, but it sounds like there is a positive response. Generic cover letters for the win. Well, okay, the official position of this channel is, if possible, we do recommend have a template, but at least personalize, not personal, but like you customize it to the opening, right? Put the company name in and that sort of thing, but yeah, I at the same time, yeah, I agree. Cover letters are a pain in the tuchus, and whoever invented them does need to be have their kneecaps introduced to a baseball bat or two. Okay, and our power is stabilizing. Very good. Let me just grab one of those. Oh, I can't. Haha! Okay, we'll put those in there. And then we'll crack these out, and then we'll start making some titanium ingots. But yeah, I don't use a generic cover letter, but I do have like just like a kind of a general approach. Just like make sure you have like the employer in the a actual person's name at the top left. If it's the hiring manager and you got their details, great. Otherwise, you put the CEO in. And then I just have like a standard three paragraph. Oh, I need one more. Okay. Excuse me. I think a standard 3 paragraph cover letter, or they call like hi, why, bye. So, say introduce yourself. Say why you're applying for the position and like why you are the person for the job, and then get out. Say I'll thank you for your time. I'll contact you in such and such time to see where you are in your hiring process. Boom, boom. Okay, we need 5 plasteel ingot, and I got 3 titanium ingot there. You were doing that, but you got burned out by week 3 of one. I mean, that's fair. They are. It is definitely a drain on the soul. Let's see, 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, we'll do one more. There we go, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4 lithium. I might not need all that magnetite. I guess we'll see. Oh, it takes 2 lithium. Okay. Okay, I got 3 more. That means I need 4 more lithium. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We might need to go back to Gun Island and collect more of that lithium. Ooh, actually, that's not a bad idea. Can we also go get some bulbo tree samples and then plant a couple of those? I was a HR manager. Told you they don't really get red. It shows you put in more effort than 20% of it. Well, yeah, and there's a different way of putting that is that you're giving them one less reason to tell you no. Say, oh, yeah, this candidate didn't put, they didn't do a cover letter, so bottom of the pile or into the bin. Okay, fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we need at least enough titanium for one more plasteel ingot plus actual building down in the river. But yeah, I mean that's not a bad shout because okay, I'll parked out front. There we are. Just have good grammar and sentence structure for the correct. I mean, that certainly wouldn't help, or it certainly wouldn't hurt. Okay. And then again, that might just like be me and my business and my damage, prioritizing at least writing enough to stand out, and stand out in a positive way. Ooh, there's a lithium node right there. Oh, that reminds me. We also have to make the arms for our prawn suit. Okay, so that gets back to my original point: more titanium. But yeah, it's and it is. Your mom's not wrong. It is basically just one big filtering device. It shows you who's actually looking, who cares about what they're doing versus who's just shotgunning CVs into the ether. Ooh, and there's a copper node right there. Okay, yeah, we really need to make that driller. Wish the big lockers inside. Yeah, there's got to be a mod for that. I'd be surprised if there wasn't. You know, given the importance of storage solutions in the game. Are these scanables? I think these are scanables. Yep, lovely. And yeah, like the wall lockers are those are easy labeling, but at the same time, I have to talk myself into the less space efficient storage solution, and I don't know if I'm that persuasive. Okay, we will need more time. Yeah, more. Oh no, metal salvage. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna need more copper regardless. Go. Nice. I mean, we mostly need the copper, we mostly need the titanium, but I don't want to be stuck like way down deep and then be in need of resources that we can only get up top. Here's a more specialized point. I mean, that is fair. That is a fair shout. You're still figuring out what direction you want to go in. Okay. God. Do you have any early leads on what you're thinking on that front? Oh, hush. No one likes you. I know, Fluffy, I know. I hear you out there. You just do your thing. Don't you be bothered with me. Yeah, I don't know, like, I think you might have mentioned your age at some point, Bumblebee, but I don't remember. I didn't want to ask, but yeah, I mean, you say the career is definitely more further along, but at the same time, I'm still very much figuring things out. I'll probably be starting again here at some point, because I'm dubious as to how sustainable what I'm doing is. Okay. Oh wow, a third time capsule. I thought you could only get 2. Huh. I did it after a long journey. You escaped this prison that you've called home for years. What did they give? Another sea glide. Oh, that's just sassy. Although, I mean, that's not the worst. Like if someone early game found that may be a big help. For me, it's just an annoyance. Almost okay. So yeah, you have lots of time. Okay, am I just gonna drop that thing? I'm seriously considering it. Yeah, I don't want to drop anything else. I mean, it's well, I'll just no, because then I at least want to unload the battery. All right, anyway, we'll see. If it might not even be anything to loot here. Hey, Waba Jank, good to see you. Welcome, welcome. We're just getting started here. We're doing a little exploration, looking for one more fragment, but honestly, we're just mostly hoarding titanium. Oh, and there's the warper. And also, doing some career talk. Things are looking up on Bumblebee's end, and we are very, very happy to hear that. Your first big career. Your first big career. Oh, jump, and yeah, the timing not ideal, but then again, is it ever? Nope. You stay away. I hear you out there. I've been playing. This is not my first playthrough, although I will say it is my first, one of my first playthrough while streaming, and oh, you gotta take off for a minute. No worries. Yeah, my first playthrough with a proper streaming setup. Okay, really? Nothing here? Also, I hear those warpers absolutely going ham out there, and I don't like it. Oh, scrolling back. Okay, Dad. No, you're fine. You're fine. I figured that was what you were going for. But yeah, so it's my first playthrough in a few years. I mean, according to Steam, I think I hadn't played Subnautica since like 2022 or something like that. Okay, why? Okay, hang on. Okay. Can I... There we go. Okay, here, just drop that. There we go. Okay, so we thank that person for their gift of a sea glide, but it's not... We're not in the market for one just now. But one thing we are doing is this is kind of a challenge run in that we're not using the radio at all. Is there seriously nothing in this whole wreck? No, okay, no, there's a Okay, there must... Okay, either there's something really cool hiding back there, or this wreck is just one big troll. Oh, okay. Hang on. Nope, gotta go. And I can't go out that way. All right. Ringo, wherefore art thou? Where's my fucking sea moth? There we are. I hope hope your new role is good for you. Safe retirement is so important. So I mean, yeah, it's better to do than not.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
But yeah, it's we're given the fact that the recruiters actually, or the people came back for Bumblebee on a second time. I think that I think it's a pretty good sign that she's in with a shot. Okay. Yeah, I'm not giving up on this wreck just yet. Although, boy, is it tempting. Oh, I set the sea moth. Okay, I mean that is fair. And I'm not using. Yeah, I'm not using yellow for well the Degassi habitat. But I already have I already have a beacon down there. So we'll make Ringo yellow because I mean the actual sub is yellow, so that would make sense. Okay, that's like a dead end. Okay, and I'm right back where we were. Gosh darn it. This wreck might just be a dud. Which is disappointing to say the least. Although, again, there is still this down here. Nope, nothing there. And I'm right back where I was. Dang it! All right. And then we are officially giving up on this wreck. Because really, I think we're after one thing in particular. Oh, hi, Fluffy. Yeah, what I want is like there's a Cyclops, like a thermal upgrade. Yeah, that's literally where we just were. Yeah, there's a Cyclops upgrade with the thermal upgrade. There we go. The thermal engine, whatever, that lets us. How much inventory space do we have? Not much. Yeah, it'll let charge the it'll charge the Cyclops down where it's warmer. You know, likey. You were swimming through a vent and hit an invisible wall. Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, that'll freak you out real quick. Okay, here, let me. What? Boy, you are lucky I am focused right now. Okay, here. That's what we came for. Yoink. Nope, that's just a big hill. That is not a wreck. My memory is that that thermal upgrade is in. Well, it's going to be in one of the wrecks in one of the more one of the more challenging biomes. I forget that like mountains or deep reef or something. One of the somewhere you're not meant to go unless you're really sure what you're doing. Oh, ooh, shiny. Ooh, alien shiny. Is this? I don't know. What am I looking at here? Oh. Ooh. Okay. Don't know what's hiding behind there, but it's probably pretty good. What do we need for this? Purple tablet, of course. I should probably just have one of those on me as we go. Okay. Excuse me. Well, in that case, God dang it. Oh, let me... Okay. Bloop. There we go. Okay. So this is... Let's see. Can I find my markers here? Okay. So 858 meters. So east, southeast, so west, northwest of the new base. Okay. Very well hidden on the backside of that whole hill. Maybe it's nothing, but hey, maybe it's something. Also, before you wreck my boat, I'm gonna make you breakfast. Okay, yeah, so looking out that way, there we go. Is there actually anything down here? You know, by the standards, it's actually pretty barren. Right? Yeah. Yeah, it's just like a whole... Yeah, other than that cave, there's actually not a whole heck of a lot there. Alright. Oh, hi. You sassy banana. Evasive maneuvers. God, those guys. And the thing is, right, you can, being up close with them is one thing, but then they also got like that range, their Kamehameha attack. They just shoot that ranged ball that'll warp you out, and then you be nowhere near them, and then all of a sudden, whoops, surprise, you're outside your vehicle. Yes. Okay. So the responsible, the intelligent, the efficient thing to do would be to just, give in and build the scanner room. That way we wouldn't have to be like just wandering about, hoping to happen upon wrecks. Actually, does it even scan for wrecks, or does it only look for fragments? I'm not actually sure. As I say, it's been a while since I've done this, and actually, that's not a half bad idea. Because then if we need it, we can just break it down and bring it with us. Nice. Oh. Okay. Crabigators, crab squid. I forget exactly what they are. I just know they're mean, and they don't like whatever electronic devices we happen to have. Right. I've done this wreck, right? I'm like 90% certain I have. Well, we can check. I mean, is that the way in? That does not look like a way in. Okay, that looks like a way in. Oh, well, okay, or that. All right, no, I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna look just to make absolutely sure. Okay, yeah, I remember. Yeah, that door doesn't open. That door doesn't open. Do I have storage space? No, I don't. Yeah, okay. All right. I think we have, in fact, tapped this one out. Well, bother. Sure? Yeah. Well, heck.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, so we'll make our extra titanium ingots, and then our plasteel ingots, and then we can get to work on the rest of the ingredients. Okay, I guess I will park Ringo out here because
Welcome aboard, Captain.
the solar charger will take care of that for us. Oh, nope, can't do that. I said, we'll grab those batteries. No, we don't have space. There we are. Right, we don't have the lithium. I brought one home. Oh, that is actually all of our lithium. Okay. Looks like we have a date with Gun Island. Extra copper, always welcome. Okay. So, plasteel ingot, check. What do we need? 5? Yeah, then we need 5. Oh, excuse me, 4. We need 4 enameled glass. And to make enameled glass, we need 1 stalker tooth and 1 glass. To make glass, we need 2 quartz. So we need 8 quartz. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pop one of those back in there. Ha, okay. I think we'll make the prong first, because then that'll also tell us what we need for the arms. I think we make those at the vehicle upgrade console back in the moon pool. Okay, there we go. Oh, don't have space for those. Here, you can just hang out in here for now. Okay. Ingot, got diamonds, we got that. Aerogel. And aerogel takes 1 gel sack and 1 ruby. Okay. Let's see. Rubies. Rubies? We have rubies, yes? Rubies, yes. Okay, 1, 2. And our gel sacks will be up front. Okay, there we go. 1 and 2. We'll pop those in there. Make sure we have a continued crop. I do so love my little farm. Oh, also let me grab one of those. How many do I need for lube? 1. Okay, good. Oh yeah, it's 2 for the. Yeah, it's 2 creep vine for fiber mesh. There we go. Okay, there we go. And we're okay. 2 ingot, 1 enameled glass. Don't do that. There you go. There we go. 2 ingot, 1 enameled glass, couple lead, and then 2 diamonds. But yeah, I'm with Bumble. I could do with the ability to do some labeling while we're here. And then I think we need to go. In retrospect, putting it directly above the base may not have been the best idea, but I guess as long as I remember it's there, that's the important thing. Okay, let's make us a prawn suit. Oh, right, we also have that. Very nice. Now, obviously, we're not going to be making that anytime soon, because, well, we have other work to do first.
It is normal when first piloting a prawn suit to feel a sense of limitless power. Prawn operators receive weeks of training to counteract this phenomenon. You will have to make do with self-discipline.
Unlimited power. Also, is that going to fall right on my base? It is. Actually, it might. Oh, no, actually, it's going to fall a little ways off. Like a long ways off.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Ooh, okay. Okay, getting this in the moon pool might be slightly tricky. Or maybe not. I guess we got more jump juice than I thought. Okay, and that's got a base depth of 900 meters, so that's very handy. Now, okay, first off, we will unpin the prawn suit. Let's see. So we do have the, let's see, the death module 1. Oh, that takes nickel. Right. Forgot. Oh, and that's going to take kyanite. That'd be very handy to have. The jump, I think we found that. It needs crystal and silver and nickel. Can't do that. Grappling arm. We can do. And the drill arm, which we need 4 diamonds. Okay. So, I mean, that settles that. We're going back to Gun Island. So yes, hello, Reginald. Breed, my pretties. For, no reason. No reason at all. Definitely not gonna throw you in a bioreactor. I don't know why you'd even suggest such a thing. Riley, 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 please. Hit something. My dude, you've got Canadian knee disease going on. Goodness. Okay. All right, that is mostly emptied out. Let me go and put the lube in. Lube only in appropriate situations. There we go. Now let's head. Yeah, we'll pop out to Gun Island. We will gather as many. All right, we got a name Prawny too. If there are any name suggestions in chat, I'm open to them. But yeah, we need. We'll go to Gun Island. We're there for lithium and diamonds. But I gotta get my bearings again, if the game will let me. For the prawn suit. Fine, I'll do it myself. Good grief. Okay, yeah, we're going that way. So east northeast. Yeah, toward that big formation right there. So, hey there, buddy. Don't mind me, just passing through. Oh, and then the other thing, our sea moth is named Ringo because it was always my first choice. And, there definitely wasn't a sea moth before it that was short-lived. And it got broken up in exactly the manner I thought it would. So, and don't let anything you see on the VOD convince you otherwise. Actually, you know what? Gosh darn it! All right, no, I'm gonna. No, we're gonna turn right back around real quick. There's one thing I want to do. I want to make an extra beacon, and we'll leave that at Gun Island, so we remove any doubt about where we need to go in future. If there was one that was short-lived, I don't know, maybe a prawn cocktail. Like, prawn cocktails are always they're snapped up or wolfed down real quick. I don't know. Okay, admittedly, that one might be a bit of a stretch. Okay, there we go.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
No, that one probably wouldn't work. What was it? East northeast? Yeah, east northeast. Harrison is Wabba Jenks. You name Harry for short. Okay. Well, we'll think on that one. Yeah, we do have a fetch quest to do first. Yeah. Feels like I'm standing on water, but oh well. Yeah, right there. Like almost due east. Oh hush. And I think it does. Oh no, I appreciate it because I'm not always good at naming things. I appreciate folks chipping in. Yeah, I mean, we don't. I would love it if I could come up with some brilliant wordplay. But I think for right now, I think we'll just yeah, we'll put a pin in that. But yeah, so Harrison is officially in the hat. Okay, there we go. We see the alien bits. So that tells us we are in fact at Gun Island. Oh, don't, we don't get too close. We know what happens when we get too close. Okay, let me pop this into 5 real quick. Go push. This is now Gun Island. Oh, and I'll make Gun Island teal? It's not that big a deal. Oh, George Harrison. All right. Oh, wow, there's a random gel sack. Okay. I will grab a couple bulbo tree samples. I want to grow them. You know, one for our base and then one for our future mobile base. Actually, good. I think Riley could use a snack. Look at that. Yeah, 8 food, 10 hydration. Pretty solid. Oh, right. Here, real quick, I'm gonna put that on 5. We don't use the flashlight so much, but this will be good. But yeah, we're here. Yeah, we're here for all the lithium and diamonds we left behind last time we were here. You just gotta leave. Well, but now that we have that down, though, we could just like load up on the goodies, and then come back for the bulbo tree samples later. Oh, right. Because there's also the gate with the that we could activate with the ion cube. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, there's one more thing to come back for, I suppose. Are you anything? You are not anything. There we go. There we go. Oh, careful. Okay. Yeah, we do need to go down, I'm pretty sure. Oh, hush, Riley. You're as dramatic as Will. Yeah, gold we don't need so much, because we're not going to be making much in the way of computer chips. So if stuff does get left behind, it'll probably be that. Oh, what? Oh, that's the. Oh, I think that's the rendezvous point. Right. I remember that. You know, if we were getting radio messages, we would have got a another uh, waypoint down there. Of course, we're not, so we don't. Mm. Yeah, there's way more than this. I know there is. Well, I mean, I say I know there is, as though my memory of this game is in any way fresh. There. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Yes, yes. Give me all the high-level loot. Yeah, the fact that all these are here suggests to me that you're actually not supposed to come here until, like, much later in the story. But, I guess, just the power of remembering to go chase big cloud formations. Right, got us here much earlier than intended. But again, it is at its heart an open world game, so other than like trying to finish complete the game and leave, there's no time you're supposed to quote unquote or that you're supposed to come here. Hey David, welcome in. Oh, hope you're having a good weekend. We're just out here doing some looting and trying to dodge little crabby boys. Oh, stop. We're not here to play with you. Oh, inventory full. Okay. Am I going to drop gold? Yes, I am. We just, well, one we don't need, and two, if I remember correctly, that won't actually despawn. So, if perchance we do need the gold, we can come back for it. But yeah, we're gonna at the very least we're gonna have lithium for days. How many diamonds? Yeah, we should have enough diamonds. Oh, okay, diamond, need that. Out goes the gold. ATX, good to see you. How was the flight? I hope it wasn't too aggressively overbooked. Do we want any more? Or actually, no. Just drop the gold. We can come back for gold. Ah, but diamond we need. Okay. Okay, so that we no bulbo tree samples for us, but we have a beacon down now, so we can come back here and bulbo it up to our heart's content. But good to see you, TX. Oh, there's just another purple tablet right here. I didn't even know there was one sitting there that whole time. Okay, well, time for the gel sack to be a gel snack. And in a rare change of pace, I'm actually consuming a gel sack intentionally. Rude. Okay, here we go. Here's what we were looking for. like the lucrative caves. Yeah, we're leaving all this behind. We can come back for more. Although if we do come back, next time we'll come back with a an ion cube. It was 100% filled. Mm-hmm. But you have priority booking. Ah, is anyone wanted to take a optional route at full? Okay, so yeah, as long as you got where you needed to go, that's the important thing. Okay, so we can do a little goading action here. We're just impatient to get home. All flights were on time, fully normal. Okay, good. I mean, the turbulence aside, obviously. Hang on, can I? I cannot scan that. Okay. The little birds.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yeah, unless you can get them like caught on something, it's hard to scan them. If you're doing the thing where you're trying to, scan each and every creature. Yes, I hear you down there. I'm leaving. Okay, so how do you... Well, we haven't gone all that deep so far today because we've been building. We went and we made the prawn suit, and we've got the recipe up for the Cyclops. But I do want to make the drill arm and the grappling arm for the prawny before we go. Because yeah, we're prepping to go deep. Like ideally, so we'll get the prawn suit built. We'll pop that in the Cyclops. Look at this copper literally on our doorstep. Yeah, we'll put in the Cyclops. We'll take the Cyclops to the Lost River.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And then we'll set up a forward operating base there. Do we actually? No, I do not. We can. Yeah, we'll put our. Yeah, they're not all going to fit here, are they? They sure aren't. Well, we don't need all. We need 4 diamonds for the drill arm, and I need 5 titanium. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I need 5 for the other arm. Nope. 1, 2. Oh, no, we're full. There we go. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. That is all of our titanium again. And then I need an advanced wiring kit and benzene? Yeah, for that we need 3 blood oil. Ugh. Do I have room for that? I sure don't. Okay, well let's go make the let's go make the drill arm. Okay, unpin, make. And that'll free up some space. Okay, good. And that'll actually just fit the where's my upgrades? There we go. Oh wait, Do the arms go in the upgrades, or I can't remember. Ah, okay. They are, but they're separate. Nice. There we go. Okay, we gotta get ready for our tiny blood oil. 1, 2. Come over here, make sure we don't pluck that clean. Very good. And then the advanced wiring kit takes 2 gold, a computer chip, and a wiring kit. Well, it just so happens we have a computer chip. Let's see, a wiring kit, that's 2 silver. There we go. Oh, we're going to need another one of those for the actual Cyclops. Of course we are. Just, there's never enough. Never enough anything. Also, if you put it on the left or the right side, okay. Oh, do we? I can't remember if there's an optimal placement. As much as go with that for now. And we still have 4 upgrades besides. So we could harden the hull, but it would be burned through the rest of our diamonds. We can put some storage on there. Or we're gonna need room for a depth module. That's 1. I'd like the thermal reactor. That's 2, but it's gonna take kyanite and nickel, which we don't have. The jumpsuit would be nice, but that's crystalline sulfur. That's 3. Good. Yeah. Okay. Let's. Well, I need more titanium then. If we're at least gonna throw. Oh, gosh darn it. Yeah, if we're gonna put the, where is it? There we go. Yeah, we're gonna need more titanium if we're gonna put the storage module in there. Okay, so where am I getting more titanium? Here, we'll swap out the magnetite. Put the lithium in there, and it just fits. Nice. Okay, that's our junk drawer. All right, we'll stick the magnetite in there for now. Our storage solutions are admittedly not ideal. Oh, right. We did find that one. Yeah, we found that one door. Was about 800 meters west northwest to here. While we were out looking for a wreck with the Cyclops thermal module. Say west northwest? Yeah, okay. We have a purple. Yeah, we got a purple tablet on us now. We can go check that out. While it's on my mind, because I will forget. You need an entire base just for storage. I mean, you're not entirely wrong. Like, there's the demands on our titanium supply are never ending. And this is before we even get started on our second base. Also, so before we go southward, we will want to pick up a lot of that copper. Like I said, I would very much not want to be like 900, 1,000 or so meters down, and then be short on things that are in abundance up here, but not down below. Now we got big hole. There's a little cave right in there that we're looking for. Did we clear the back? I think we did a full sweep of the Aurora. We did finish looting and fixing up the Aurora last time. So yeah, we're good there. But I think we got all the blueprints of note. Yeah, we did that. We got all the story. Let me grab all the titanium from the aft. I'm not sure if we got all of it. Okay, here we go. Okay, what actually is in here? Oh, hang on. Gotta put that back. There we go. Oh, ooh, ion cubes. Lovely. We are in need of those. Or we will be eventually. And lore?
Integrating new PDA data.
Alien biological history. A member of the alien species grown from seed 1700 Earth years ago, separated from broodlings. Inducted into Temple of Research as youngest ever age 96. The corrupted data set and was stored for three years for refactoring. Relocated to support disease research. So they got reassigned. Contracted Corobacterium, stored to Sanctuary 3, corporeal body safely disposed. Okay. So, ion cubes and lore. Well, but we can make purple tablets.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
With the ion cube, so it's not a waste. You know, it's a little flavor text. Oh, damn. Oh, is this your doing? Yeah, the neighborhood got noisy all of a sudden. Okay. I don't know. I'm hearing a Fluffy, but I am not seeing one. So I think we'll just carry on with our business. But yeah, so God. We in terms of our prep work, we're just about there. Speaking of, yoink. And that there's not even any stalkers to protest. There we go. And there's lunch. Oh. Okay, really? God, I feel like they dotted the whole area with those spadefish, just to make anyone trying to drive through here paranoid. It's working, for the record. Yeah, we can do a quick sweep. I think we've got all the blueprints of note. There might be if there's a wreck somewhere hereabouts, we might check it out. We've been to the one big one, but I think we pretty well picked that clean. There we go. There's something we can scan. You and the cat had sushi, and you both had too much as he's sleeping and you're sleeping. Well, good. That's little post sushi attack attack. That's no bad thing. That just means you had the correct amount of sushi. Are you? Oh, jelly. Okay. Remember if those were jelly rays or ghost rays. I think the ghost rays come later. Also, why am I doing this without Ringo? Ringo, come on, we can party. And speaking of parties, it's Zyru. Zyru raiding with a party of 11. Welcome in, Zyru. Welcome in, friends. How are the Hades speed runs? How'd your stream go? And thank you so much for the raid. Let me drop Zyru a shout out here. There we go. But yeah, how'd it go, Zyru? Any progress on any PBs today? Let me give you a quick shout out here and a proper introduction. Yeah, if you don't know, Zyru is a super cool guy, part of our Hail fam, and outstanding Hades and Necrodancer player. Just a super cool fella in general. Fun stream, couple good runs, got a raid and run. No worries. Yeah, please do any post-stream streamer care. Hydrate, medicate, snack, and eat. We support streamer care around these parts. And, thanks for raiding in and trusting me with your community. And we'll see you around. And for those of you who came in with Zyre and you don't know me, hi, I am Trooper Barry. Yeah, these days I'm pretty much a variety streamer, and the variety today is more Subnautica. We are doing a radio free run where I am running around 4546B with basically no sense of direction. We kind of done everything we need to do up top, so now running around, gathering resources, and doing the last bits of prep work before we go down below. But before we do, there's one particular blueprint I would like to find. We don't need it, but I would like it. But if I'm honest, the thing we need more than anything is just more titanium. There's never enough titanium. Destroyer. No detail. But we have been. We went to the deep Degassi base, about 500 meters down, and we went deep enough to find the entrance to the Lost River, and most importantly, we left a marker, a beacon there, so I'll be able to find it again. But yeah, the Lost River is as deep as we've gone. And we, as I said, we were only there rather briefly. Oh, come on. There we go. Thank you. See, I'm debating whether, do we fully load up, we made the prawn suit, that's our first big thing today, and then do we make the Cyclops as well, or do we trust Ringo here, and because we got the max death module, go down, try to zip in, maybe grab some nickel, maybe some kyanite. Well, I don't think we can go deep enough for kyanite. Maybe grab some nickel so we can do the depth upgrade. I don't know. And yeah, this is Ringo. So named because he was definitely our first Seamoth. And there was definitely not another one that was short-lived previously.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I don't care what the VOD says. Okay, we are full up here. Yeah, as ever in this game, I always seem to wind up with way too much, too much lead and too much gold. Like, to the point where, I'm, my pithy response is, it feels like Subnautica was made by alchemists. Alright, yeah, you know what? Optimal storage solutions be damned. Let's just whack this stuff in here. We can deal with it later. Although, am I seriously going to make another locker? Yeah, I am. Gosh dang it. Lead is well, yeah, we can. It's just, well, again, making those also uses a lot of titanium, which we're chronically short on. Gold, yeah, gold is for the high tech stuff, but we only need so much of that. Okay, make me another locker. And actually, you know what? I'm so committed to this ridiculous premise of mine. I'm actually going to take all the gold and lead I have. We're just going to give them their own locker. So that's the shame locker. Okay. So yeah, not enough titanium for another base, but it's. I think we have at the very least. I believe we have our plasteel ingot is set. So that's where all of our titanium went, pretty much. Yeah, exactly. The alchemy locker. Are you? Oh. It's working on it. Yeah, that's almost there. And this is where most of our power is going. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Okay. How many tries is this one going to take you, Riley? Just go. This is... Oh no, did I just make hitting these marble melons even more impossible for our boy? I think I might have. This was the only angle. There we go. Yeah, this is one of the few reliable angles. You've never been low. Okay, no, TX. We have a lot of fun here, but I call bullshit. I refuse to believe you have never been low on titanium. No, I don't. I reject the premise. If you have played Subnautica, period, you have been short on titanium. Okay, all right, just breathe. Everything's fine. All right, so what are we doing here? So we have the enamel glass, we have the plasteel ingot, we have the lube, we have the lead. We can make another wiring kit. So are you? No, you're fine. Yeah, we're starting to draw on the bioreactor. Yeah, okay. Here's what I think we'll do. We're going to be brave. We're going to be bold. We're going to take Ringo. We're going to go down to the Lost River, and we're going to see if we can grab ourselves some nickel. So I believe the... Where is that? Yeah, okay, the prawn suit... Oh no, the prawn suit death module 1. Where is that? Oh, it's probably at the vehicle station. Okay, let me check that real quick. I feel like that involves nickel. I think we can get nickel in the Lost River. We cannot get kyanite. Yes, we need nickel ore. Here, let me go. We'll just pin that so I will remember. Just remembering, not always my strong suit. Okay. Ooh. Yes, let me also do this. I'm actually going to just grab a couple regular fish. Yeah, the spade fish are nice and filling. But I'm going to use some of that salt that has been accumulating in here. Like so. We're going to cure them. So they should keep for quite a while. There we go. So we have backup power cell, a couple backup batteries. We can probably swap out the swap out that battery, pop that in there. We got a little water. Let me grab one more. Well, okay, we don't have the... Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, so the... Well, yeah, the sun will... Oh, we need to top that up before we go. No problem. That's why we have our Chinese potatoes. Boop. Yeah, we'll go down the Lost River. We'll go on a little nickel hunt. See, and you are... There we go. The only is your... Yes, okay, well...
Welcome aboard, Captain.
If you say so, TX. If you say so. Okay, yeah, Gun Island that way. Okay, yeah, Lost River is there. Before we go. Yeah, we also have the orange tablet locker there. And yeah, let me grab... Actually, you know what? I'm going to bring both purple tablets. We can make more if the worst happens. But yeah, I'd rather not get shut out while we're down there. Okay. Pop that. Grab. No. There you go. One for the road. Yeah, those are 20. Those are 23. These are. I don't. Yeah, I'm hoarding these for no good reason, but anyway. There you go. Tablets sorted. Food, water sorted. Now, let's head to the Lost River. But see, TX, even if I grant your premise, and I don't doubt that you have done all those things, but to me, I think that's looting to a point where I think the game ceases to be fun, at least for me. I mean, there's grinding resources because you need it to progress, and then there's resources just for the sake of having. Hang on a sec. Have I actually been in here? I don't know that I have. Or is this... Do we actually care? No. No looting. We stay focused. You're trying to... Oh, no, you're all right, Destroy. I mean, you know, TX also likes to, poke fun and give a little sass here and there, but no, you're fine. There we go. Right. Okay. You haven't actually played the game. You just watched a few too many VODs, and that's fine. Although I will say, if you can, like if you're in a place to get the game, I do strongly recommend it. I say it is well worth your time, and probably comes on sale fairly regularly, and it almost certainly will again with the with Subnautica 2 early access coming in the not too distant future. are we? No, no. This. Well, okay. This is not. This is not the way. But I guess as long as we're in the area. Anything? Gel sacks. That's the power cell charger. Both of them on your wish list. Got a bolt. Yeah. Ooh, okay, okay. Rubies I will stop for. We need those. But yeah, and if you're waiting for a sale, yeah, go and wait. They will almost certainly come up again before too long. Okay, oh, power cell charger fragment, power cell charger fragment. Okay. No, no, don't need that. Do want that. But man, focus, focus. Drop it, drop it. Yeah, yeah. Distant Worlds. Is that their name? Yeah, like the people who made Subnautica and Below Zero, they announced an actual Subnautica 2. You can wishlist it on Steam right now. Okay, where? No. All right. We're gonna make this happen. Okay. Yeah. So I think we got to go past this and then down. Yes, Subnautica will be a work in progress, or I don't actually know, but they did say it is going to release in early access. Fuck's sake. So, yeah, it does seem like it, so when it comes out, it will not be in the finished version. We will have to. Well, I say we'll get to play around with an early version, and yeah, that's supposed the early access is supposed to be 2025 as well. Okay, here we go. Here are the little floating bulbies. You might hold off a bit. Oh yeah, and then that's. There are. Actually, there are potential downsides to jumping into early access versus waiting for the whole thing. Well, yeah, I won't dispute that. Some folks like getting in on the ground level and experiencing and going for the full ride, and some folks wanna hold off and see the game in its full form. And those are both perfectly valid. No, that's yeah, the Uranin Night, which is not fun to say. I think we got a couple. Do I even have the nuclear reactor? I don't know that I do. I can check that. I don't need to guess. Interior. Nope, 1 of 3. Okay. Have it played Below Zero? I have not. I have seen other people. I've seen multiple playthroughs by other people, and I've been just kind of It's not bad. It does not speak to me the way this Subnautica does. I see you there, Crabbigator. Because it's odd, because like Yeah, Below Zero is like one of those very polarizing games. Like, everyone I see, they're either... It's like one of their favorite games of all time, or they absolutely cannot stand it, and they think it is a unacceptable... Is there a ruby right there? There is. Wow. It deviates from the main game in too many, or the original in too many ways to be ignored. Haha! Looky what we got here. Our friendo can have a friendo. The first, yeah, 'cause I know they had to they redid a lot of the story, I believe.
Integrating new PDA data.
Okay, yeah, more lore, and our Cuttlefish 2. Okay. Oh, I did grab the beacon. I did grab the beacon. Good. So we can leave that where we find like the next spot I need to remember. Man, rubies galore out here. I'd say I love it, but it is also kind of chewing through my inventory space. But is that ooh? Is that nickel, or is that a outcropping? Ah, nickel. Yes. So we can find it here. I was right. How? Well, we can eat and drink. That'll help. But yeah, so are we gonna need that many rubies? Probably not.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I have spent all this time grabbing rubies, and now I'm just gonna start leaving them behind? Yes, we are, because we need other things. Just don't put the... Oh, TX. Do they still have a storage upgrade? I don't believe so. No, we do not. We got the defense, the perimeter defense. We've got the solar charger. We got the depth module, and we have the hardened hull. Oh, I could pull the hardened hull out and then put that on the prawn. Could do that. Even though the prawn is considerably more tanky than the sea moth. Yeah, you can add one as one of those 4 slots down there. I have not put it in there, mostly because I'm still a little sore about losing the sea moth that would have been named Pete Best, but you know. Okay. Hi, Ghost Fluffy. Don't mind me. We're just passing through. No, we never lost one. That is a scurrilous rumor that unscrupulous types online have been spreading, and I as someone who is committed to the truth, I feel it is important to get out in front of these slanderous accusations and make sure the truth is known. Are you? Yes. Okay. That's 2. I want at least 3. Although we should grab as much nickel as we can before we peace out. Again, and this is another case for me, building a scanner room, but we don't quite have the means. Is that? That's quartz. We're okay on that for now. And oh, that's lithium. I don't hate that. Wait, so don't I have the reinforced suit? I do. Oh, maybe that's still too hot for us. Weird. I thought we could put up with that. Apparently we can't. Good. Hey, okay, nickel. Okay, we at least have enough nickel to make the depth module. Good. Now we slowly don't lack for lithium. Now, what is the? Oh yeah, the jump jet upgrade wants crystalline sulfur. Although I don't think that spawns above the brine. Is the nickel? Some I would assume. I would assume there is some. I mean, we've seen it obviously. There's been enough, out, above the brine that we've got what the minimum of what we came for. But yeah, there's. I think it's both. I think it's in the blue, and it's here. Is that okay? That's a yeah. We're. What am I gonna do? Well, here we can eat, and then save that for later. We can't go above 100 hydration, but there we go. That's another thing we were looking for.
This alien structure appears to have collapsed to the sea floor.
What would make you say that, Suzy Q? Nope.
Detecting an alien broadcast. Linguistic analysis reads, caution, hazardous materials and life forms contained within.
Don't warp me, bro.
Interior walls in this section are substantially reinforced, indicating the designers were seeking either to keep something out or contain it within. Whatever their intention, it clearly failed.
Clearly.
Integrating new PDA data.
Okay, specimen research, small herbivore, leviathan embryos, large carnivore, oh dear. And the Sea Emperor. I think we all know who that is. never understood how it keeps its force fields up when the power is cut. Well, it's probably operating off the same backup battery that has the that's keeping the lights on. Okay, can we squeeze through here? Probably not. We'll just... Okay, we'll get a quick little dose of lore, and we'll move on.
Integrating new PDA data.
Leviathan at facility perimeter. Yeah, it looks like they got knocked around pretty good by, basically whoever or whatever's eggs they stole.
Residual biological evidence suggests indigenous life forms were brought to this location and subjected to intensive study.
Right, yeah, warper parts, so it's just the warpers are they're built rather than grown.
Data pertaining to the bacterium is being downloaded. Caution. Detecting atypical fluctuations in blood plasma proteins. A self-scan is strongly advised.
You know what? I don't believe I will. Ooh, another ion cube. Are we full? Almost. Almost. Let's see, where? Oh, here we go. I think, do we have broken glass? We do. Okay, I think we have done all there is to do here. Or at least all that I remember. I guess it wasn't that hard to find. If we don't scan it. Exactly, TX. It's like, if you don't test for COVID, you never get COVID. That's just science. You know how much lore is possible to give in self-investigation? Oh yeah, you can absolutely just you can ignore all the lore and then just go from like the from point to point to point. There are speedruns of this game and they are shockingly fast. Ooh, are you? No, those do not look scannable. I think we'll just move on. Did you see this air measure fit a see? I did not see it, but I can believe you. Ruda. I'm in the middle of something there.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
But yeah, I did not see it, but I can definitely believe it. Sarah is just that kind of committed. Okay, so with that done, what I'd like to do is if I can find the Blue River, the tree biome, and then get down there. Maybe we grab a few more goodies, but we also drop a beacon there. So once again, I don't have to go flailing and looking all hither and yon. Well, there's another Fluffy. Can't remember if they're guarding the way down or ooh. Oh, this is the way. No, this is the way to the lava tubes. Ugh. Yeah, well, no, we're already almost at our max depth for the sea moth. So how about we just don't? Because usually when I'm down at this part of the world, it is kind of a trial and error as far as getting to the well, first to the Lost River, then to the Ghost Ray tree, and then eventually the lava lava biomes plural. And we're going back the way we came, but that might not necessarily be a bad thing. Okay, yeah, I remember seeing that. The big old skeleton. I do like that there are several titanium nodes down here, which so we don't have to haul all the titanium we need with us. Aha! I think we got it. Okay, now we do have to be careful. We are very close to badness. Alright, so where my beacon? There, my beacon. Put that on 5. And we'll edit. You are now blue tree. And we'll go ahead and make, actually orange is fine. You just need the drill and storage. Yeah, and I probably should make a storage module for the prawn. Also, are we? Yeah, we can go and pop that. Okay, we have a few inventory slots left. Not a lot, but a few. And see, so yeah, this tree has ghost leviathan eggs, which is concerning. Now, fortunately, the blue brine is fine. That's uranite. Oh, maybe we can get that. Yeah, we can get some of the crystal and sulfur here. What would we leave behind, if anything? Probably a ruby, but we'll see. Yes, there's plenty of uranite, so we could, if we needed to, make a nuclear reactor here. We just need to find the bits. Elf? Oh no, no, we are actually, yeah. The blue brine does no damage. It's only the green brine that will do damage to you. Okay, magnetite, we're actually good there. Thank you. Oh yeah, so yeah, then there's a bunch of magnetite. So I think they probably want you to put in another scanner room here. Oh, leave the health kit. We could do that. Yeah, lots of gel sacks, lots of deep shrooms. So you could start a pretty decent farm down here. Yeah, let's go back to Ringo and top up. I want to leave with a full inventory. That's not a bad shout, TX, because that, of all the stuff, that is probably the most expendable. Okay, I'm going to push on to the end of the biome. Ooh, very shiny. Just to see, one, how far we can take it, but also if by some sheer stroke of luck and RNG we can maybe nab ourselves a piece of kyanite or two. Although my hopes for that are not high. Well, oh, no, careful, careful, careful. Okay, let's go poking a boot. See what we can see. Oh, there's one of the little boyos who like to lash onto your vehicle and drain all the battery. I remember not liking them very much at all. Okay. We're 1,000 meters deep. And counting. Yeah, there's no chance the game would be so kind to actually leave some kyanite this high up. I feel like that's a big assumption on our part. I mean, I'll look, but I don't know that I'd be all that hopeful. Nope. And things suddenly turn all red. I wonder why. Okay, yeah, maybe we don't. And this was more in hope than expectation. I just get, well, the game is clearly. We got a nice little lithium deposit, actually multiple lithium deposits, and gold, and more lithium. My goodness, I think it's, yeah, and then and uraninite. So, you know, not lacking for high-end resources, just not necessarily the ones we were after. All right, yeah. If we're not making off with any kyanite, and seems like we're not, least we could do is load up on a little more nickel, and then we'll head back.